I first met Kevin back in first grade when I first moved to Owatonna. The first time we ever actually officially met, he actually asked me to marry him.
So once PE came around, I knew that was the perfect time to ask her to marry me underneath the parachute.
We were at gym class and it was a parachute day where they had those giant, big, colorful parachutes, and we were both running underneath it, and he asked me to marry him and I said yes. And then life progressed and I went on in elementary school and decided I wanted to see other people.
And we broke up. I cried a little bit, but not too much. And then I didn't see her a whole lot until junior high. I was still flirting with her and still thought she was cute. So we tried it again for a week. It didn't work out too well, because we all know how junior high relationships work.
We both played sports for OCS, and I got to know him through bus rides and sitting in the bleachers. And at that time we were both seeing other people, so we didn't take our relationship any further or anything. It wasn't anything too personal.
One day I saw her blowing on the window like some little kid, and I knew then that I was gonna end up dating her someday and try to flirt with her a little bit, even though she had a boyfriend. No big deal.
And then freshman year of college, I broke up with my boyfriend.
Finally.
And I was single for a few months.
It gave me the chance to swoop in.
And Kevin asked me out in December, and that's due to Megan. She has all the credit on that one.
Picked her up from her house, went to the cities, and we saw the movie Frozen, went to Chick-fil-A, and went to Tea Garden.
At that point, I was kind of apprehensive. I didn't really quite know what to think of the relationship. It had been so long since I started a new relationship. So I was pretty nervous that night, you could say.
The day after we went on a date, she came over to my house and we were up till 2 in the morning just sitting there talking, and I just couldn't stop talking to her. Ever since then, we had a really strong connection together.
Apparently came to my house, and on my wall, he put a bunch of sticky notes and made a heart, and in the middle it said girlfriend ? So when I got home from work, I walked in my room and I saw that. I asked my mom if Kevin was here, and she said he was only here for about 3 hours with Carrie trying to put this thing up on the wall.
I was cheesy back then. All the stupid Post-it notes kept falling off the wall, so I ended up calling her maid of honor, Carrie, to come and tape the Post-it notes on the wall with me because I was behind and had to go to a basketball game at the time.
I took one of the Post-it notes and wrote yes on it, and I went to the game immediately, and after the game I gave him the note. And
in the middle of the game, I see this little munchkin coming towards me with a Post-it note that said yes on it. So I took that as, well, she must like me. I don't think I could get her off my mind ever since then. Every time I was at work, that's all I could think about. I think my boss knew something was up because I was messing stuff up at work and breaking things. And
I kept coming around in the evening time, and the whole family would get together and play cards. And I'll never forget the first time I walked into the house. Jeff walks up to me and gives me a huge hug. For some reason, I was like, the first time I've ever seen him in probably 4 years, he gives me a hug, and I was like, okay, this is how our relationship's gonna go.
Our relationship grew closer. We played games with our family. We went to California together. We four-wheeled together. We just drove the truck around sometimes, just talk about life. Sitting under the stars, watching shooting stars. Sometimes she would help me with chores in the barn and go fishing with me. When she helped me with chores in the barn, that's kind of when I knew she was definitely the one, for sure, because not every girl would do that in the world. But I don't know, it drew me closer to her to the point where I eventually decided to propose to her. I got a fake ring from Walmart and put it on the end of her line, and threw it out into the lake. And well, I was fixing her pole, decided to throw the ring on there, threw it out in the lake, and then I told her to reel it in.
He told me that my second line was ready, and so I went in the back and I still had to reel it in. So I brought in the line and I pick it up, and I wasn't facing him at this point. And I pick up the line, and in my head I'm thinking, what idiot throws a huge, nice diamond ring into the middle of a lake? And I should have known. I turn around and he's got another ring in his hand, and he just kind of sat there. He couldn't get any words out, and his face was really red.
I didn't quite get all the words out that I wanted to say because I was too nervous and shaking and couldn't get the ring on her finger. So it's kind of embarrassing, but she still said yes, luckily, but she said yes.
What I love most about Kevin is value for family. If there's family in town or we're gonna go see family, he never wants to cut that time short, and I like that a lot. Not only with his own family, but with mine.
She laughs at me, which makes me feel funny, even though I'm not.
He's really hardworking. He's always working, which isn't a bad thing in my mind.
I like that she does chores with me. She's in the barn. She doesn't care what she smells like after she's in the barn.
I like that he lets me be myself too.
She's not afraid to do anything.
I like that he likes to fish.
Fish with me, which is a big one. I needed that in someone.
I like his ambition for God. We're both youth leaders at church, and I like how he spends time with his youth boys and talks with them and cares about each individual one and knows their story. And I like that, and I like how he can lead them. It kind of assures me that someday when he's a father that he can lead our children as well. So I love that he loves my cats. I
also love that she loves cats. That's just my favorite thing. All the shedding and peeing all over the house. You're just gonna love that.
I love that he's a button pusher.
She's a nice, good, swift kick in the butt, which my mom always told me that's what I need in a woman, so she's a little over the top with it, but I can handle it. Absolutely not.
No. Neither is he, so.
80% of the time I'm right.
Okay. Smile and nod.
Definitely her.
Yeah. I got a lot of clothes. And I don't like
that
dishes.
Is an understatement. Definitely me. She's a very unsafe driver, speeds all the time.
But I have not gotten caught. The better question is who's gotten pulled over more? You.
Definitely me.
Yeah. So.
But I'm a guy, so that's just how it is. Definitely Bethany.
Kevin. You can go first. I'd like to hear this.
You go right ahead. Ladies first.
Sometimes I think I see the whole picture better than he does. Or you're more of an in-the-moment type person.
I disagree with that.
Oh.
I'm not as selfish as you.
Oh, okay. I'm selfish.
It's not what I'm saying. Kind of what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
who digs themselves into more holes?
Definitely me.
Definitely.
Can't
Kevin.
you tell?
Yeah. You'll hear about the selfish one for a couple years.
No doubt her. By far. Don't even question that.
I'm more stubborn, but we're both pretty stubborn. You have to admit, we're
definitely
both,
you
both
by
pretty
far,
stubborn,
though.
Yeah, I'm definitely more stubborn.
Way more stubborn.
Yeah, I accept it.
But you always get your way, so it's okay. There's probably something on the camera I shouldn't say, but
Okay.
I'm looking forward to
Sorry, Grandma.
just hanging out with her and talking every night, not having to worry about going home at 1 in the morning.
Having a companion to be with all the time. Sometimes my cats just aren't enough, Kevin. Sometimes I need you to feed me. Okay, so I have 6 cats. They're on the farm. 2 of them kind of wander on and off, and I still feed them. Kevin doesn't know that until now. I feed them. And I've got 3 at home. They are my babies. I love cats. I'm gonna have a cat tattoo. And Kevin doesn't like them. And they don't like him either, so.
They're useless.
We'll probably have
They're
3
useless
cats in
animals.
about 10 years.
They don't do anything good. And at least you can hunt with a dog, fish with a dog, walk the dog, play ball with the dog. Not a dang thing you can do with a cat.
What we're representing, who we're representing, and of course that'd be God, and what our love should portray, and that would be who Christ was and how he loved here on earth.
Hanging out and doing devotions together, praying together. It's a big thing for us, so that's why we know it's gonna work.